In the previous video, you watched a live mock call on Scenario 1, same-day E&M service bundled with a procedure, and you learned how an AR caller resolved the denied claim during a real insurance call. Now let us move on second scenario, global period bundle, denial. First, we will demonstrate a live mock call showing how the AR caller identifies a global period bundling issue, how payer policy is confirmed clearly, how the AR caller finds the correct resolution path, when a claim can be fixed and when it cannot. And at the end, after this mock call, I'll tell you what is global period in medical billing. Let's begin with the real mock call.
Thank you for calling Blue Cross Blue Shield Provider Services. This is Alex speaking. How may I help you today?
Good morning, Alex. This is Sarah calling from Green Valley Medical Center. I hope you're doing well today. I'm calling regarding a claim that was denied as bundled, and I'd like to understand the reason and confirm the correct resolution. Before we proceed, may I provide the claim details?
Yes, please go ahead.
Thank you, Alex. This is regarding claim number XYZ789456. Patient name, David Miller. Date of service, April 15th, 2025. I see that the claim was denied with CO97 bundled denial. The denied CPT code is 99213, office visit. I'd like to understand why this visit was bundled.
Sure, Sarah. The office visit 99213 was denied because the patient had a major surgical procedure performed on March 20th, 2025, and this visit falls within the global surgical period. According to our policy, services related to post-operative care are included in the global package and are not separately payable.
Thank you for explaining that, Alex. Just to confirm my understanding, the denial occurred not because the visit was invalid, but because it happened during the global period of a prior surgery and is considered routine post-operative care. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Thank you, Alex. I'd like to clarify one important point. According to the provider's documentation, this office visit was not related to post-operative follow-up. The patient came in for a new and unrelated medical issue, not for surgical aftercare. In such cases, if the visit is unrelated to the original surgery, would Modifier 24 be required to allow separate payment?
Yes, Sarah. If the EM service is unrelated to the original surgery and occurs during the global period, Modifier 24 must be appended to indicate it is an unrelated evaluation and management service. I see that Modifier 24 was not billed, which is why the system bundled the visit.
That makes sense. Thank you for confirming, Alex. So, just to summarize, the visit was denied because it occurred within the global period. The system assumed it was routine post-operative care. Modifier 24 was missing on CPT 99213. If documentation supports that the visit was unrelated, we can submit a corrected claim with 9921324. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct. Once the corrected claim is submitted with Modifier 24 and supporting documentation, it will be reviewed for payment.
Perfect, Alex. Thank you very much for your clear explanation and guidance today. That was very helpful. I appreciate your time. Have a great day.
You're welcome, Sarah. Have a great day as well.
Now let us understand the global period in medical billing. What is a global period? The global period or global surgical package is the number of days before and after a surgery during which certain services are bundled into the surgery payment and cannot be billed separately. It includes preoperative care, which is the doctor visit before surgery. This is the visit where the doctor evaluates the patient, confirms the medical necessity of the surgery, reviews reports, and prepares the patient for the procedure. For major surgeries, this preoperative visit is already included in the surgery payment, so billing it separately often leads to denial. It includes the surgery itself, which is the main procedure or service. This is the actual surgical service performed by the provider. The payer makes one primary payment for this procedure, and this payment forms the base of the global surgical package. It also includes post-operative follow-up care, which is routine checkups after surgery. These are normal recovery visits where the doctor monitors healing, removes sutures or staples, manages expected post-surgical pain, and ensures proper recovery. These visits are considered routine and are not separately payable. So, all of these, preoperative care, the main surgery itself, and postoperative care, are paid under one CPT code. This means the payer processes everything as a single bundled service instead of multiple individual charges. There is no additional payment for these routine services during the global period. If related services are billed again during the global period, payers deny them because they are already included in the original surgical payment. But if the provider performs another procedure or an EM service during the global period that is separate and unrelated to the global period services, then it can be billed. In this case, what you can do as an AR caller. In this case, you must ensure proper documentation is available and apply the relevant modifier to clearly inform the insurance company that the service is separate, unrelated, and not part of the previous surgery's global period. For example, a patient comes to the hospital on March 1st, 2025 with a knee problem. The doctor checks the patient and decides that knee surgery is required. This visit is called a pre-surgery doctor visit. On March 2nd, 2025, the patient comes again, and the doctor performs the knee surgery. After the surgery, the patient visits the hospital again for stitch removal and knee pain related to the surgery. These are normal follow-up visits after surgery. The provider sends separate bills to the insurance company for the doctor visit before surgery, the knee surgery, the follow-up visits after surgery. However, the insurance company pays only for the knee surgery and denies the doctor visits before and after the surgery. The reason is the global period. Knee surgery has a 90-day global period, which means all related care before and after the surgery is already included in the surgery payment. Because of this, insurance will not pay extra for those visits. This is called a bundled or global period denial. The number of global days can change based on the insurance contract. Now, if the patient receives a different service during the global period, for example, physical therapy for an unrelated problem, that service can be billed separately. To get paid, the provider must send clear documentation and use the correct modifier to show that the service is not related to the knee surgery. What you will learn from watching this video. In this video, you will clearly understand how global period bundle denials actually happen in real AR work and how experienced AR callers handle them professionally. You now clearly understand what a global period really means in simple, practical terms, why CO97 bundled denials happen even when services were actually performed, how to identify a global period issue during a live insurance call, how insurance systems automatically treat visits as post-operative care during the global period. If this video helped you understand global period bundle denials clearly, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Do you have questions or faced a similar denial? Drop them in the comments, we read and respond, and don't forget to check the description for more learning resources. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.